Hi, and welcome back to Studio Tamera, the mystical paintress. Today I would like to send a shout out to all of our dog groomers, pet groomers out there, people working at veterinary offices and groomers. Thank you, you're appreciated. It's very special, I think, to recognize that every single job out there is important. All of them, fast food workers, postal service, the garbage men, the teachers, the lawyers, the agents, the gas station attendants, the baggers at the grocery store. Like everybody's important. Everyone has a role to play. So my bunny ears are falling off. So thank you, and this shout out today is especially just for all the groomers out there. Every video I send a shout out to somebody different. So today I've had requests from some of my Patreon followers for a very basic video on materials you need if you want to do oil painting. So first of all, you're going to need some sort of an easel or something to hold up your canvas or your board on. The second thing that you need is either a canvas or a masonite board to paint on. And you can get those in all different shapes and sizes. Some of them are gallery wrapped. They're thick, so they don't need a frame. Those are the ones usually that just go right on the wall without a frame. The other thing that you're going to need are some good brushes. So depending on if you paint oil, acrylic, or watercolor, brushes are all different. For oil, I recommend bristle brushes. Hog bristle are the best. But you have several kinds of brushes here. And like this is a flat, this is a filbert, this is a blunt, and these are all, and they've pointed brushes, and they have, there's all different kinds. Oh, this is fun. These are really fun brushes. Check these brushes out. Oh, these are fun. These are for doing fur, like bunny fur. I'm dressed up like an Easter bunny because it's Easter. A lot of our holidays come from old pagan traditions, and the rabbit in spring and all of this. And Ostera, I think, is what the pagan community celebrates. Tana's Day, if you're Strag Italian. But so good set of brushes. If you're painting outside, you want a black barrel here. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. But you want this wrapped in black, painted black, because this silver, the sun will hit this silver end and it'll blind you, whereas the black kind of cuts down the glare. So anyways, these are all different fun little weapons of creation. So get brushes, and you're gonna have to try a lot of them before you find brushes you really like. I like rosemary brushes, but they're from England. They're very pricey. Michael's has a great assortment of brushes. Just go in, check them out, practice, soft brushes or real stiff, hard brushes. Practice whatever you like. That's the right brush for you. Okay, palette knives. Palette knives are wonderful for grasses or for sides of trees or thin lines on a roof. They come in all different sizes. I mean, they have huge honking palette knives. They've even got round ones. So same thing with palette knives. Some people do paintings entirely with palette knife, like my friend John Nagridge. He's a fantastic artist, and he just uses palette knives. Can you believe that? It's amazing. That's fun. You can also get some gimmicky, fun little things like, this is an eraser from Hobby Lobby, I think, or I'm not sure where. I think you can get them anywhere, but this will erase parts if you make mistakes. But you can also use Q-tips. You can use your finger. You can use paper towel. The only thing I use is odorless mineral spirits or Gamsol, which is the cleanest to use to clean the oil paint, to thin the oil paint down. When I talk about my terp can or using terp, I don't use real turpentine. That is the most dangerous chemical on the planet. It could absorb through your skin. Don't use real turpentine. Odorless mineral spirit or this here. This is the bomb. That's what you want to use. Now, a lot of people use other things. When I do portraits, I use this lavender spike oil. It's a little more expensive, a lot more expensive, but it smells fabulous and it moves the paint like butter. So this little tiny bottle is $23. So you may not want to use the lavender spike oil. Some people choose linseed oil. I don't really use linseed oil that often. Liquid. If you use liquid with your oil paint, this helps them to dry faster. So if you're at a workshop or you're painting somewhere and you want your painting to dry quicker, you can add a little liquid, dip your brush in that when you're painting. You know, and there's all kinds of different options out there. 90% of the time, I am just using what is in my terp can, which is odorless mineral spirits or the Gamsol, and that's all that I use. So that I have a big one here that stays with my palette. You also will need a palette. I use the same exact color order every time. I do black. Can you guys see this? Here, let me pull it up here. All right. Hello. I do black, purple, alizarin crimson, cad red light, orange sometimes, cad yellow light, cad yellow, yellow ochre, Naples I've recently added. I use sap green, Viridian green, cobalt, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, burnt umber. Over here I usually have a cerulean or manganese blue. This is just a massive mix. This is my gray violet I love, a pink I mixed, titanium white, and this is my basic palette. All the colors are in the same exact place every single time so that I always know exactly where they are when I need them. Here's a baby terp can for when I'm doing out in the field plein air painting. So rags are extremely important. You see this pile I have here? Yes, old towels. So rags are important too. Then once you get your basics, you just start playing and have fun. And stay tuned for some step-by-step videos. Sending positive energy out to everyone. Bye.